mentoring, or the transfer of experiential knowledge on board vessels, is a methodology of knowledge transfer that's probably as old as seafaring itself when we think about it. And of course, with SAFETY4SEA coming from Greece, you know about the origins of seafaring. But we've always transferred knowledge in this way, through storytelling and through showing people how to do it and let them do a task under your close supervision. This is mentoring. It's so important on board vessels, and I'm very fortunate. I've been mentored through my career. But I think when you look at mentoring with seafarers, first off, it doesn't take any extra time. And that's incredibly important because we're all so busy as seafarers on board our ship. But it's something that can be incorporated into the routine of the vessel. It can involve everyone. Anyone can be a mentor and share a piece of experiential knowledge. That's knowledge gained from experience and reflected upon. And shipping in particular lends itself to this. It's also free. It's an informal system, there is no cost to it, and hopefully it's never audited, there's never a checklist. It's something that you do because you want to. You pass on knowledge to somebody. You are what you leave behind, somebody once told me. And I believe mentoring really supports that. Mentoring programs, well, first off, we must say that mentoring on board ships must be informal. So there is no formal program of mentoring as such. I don't want to see mentoring implemented on board vessels as a directive. That will be the absolute kiss of death as far as I'm concerned. So it must be an informal program. There are many mentoring programs, but we advocate something that takes no more than 10 minutes. I term it my 10-minute challenge. And in fact, my book, Mentoring at Sea, the 10-minute challenge, the new edition is just about to come out, and that's called The 10-Minute Challenge Goes On. So it's something that we must introduce within a culture of mentoring on board the vessels. That's incredibly important. We want the system there because it can grow organically and because people want to do it. So it needs to be gently introduced, informally monitored, encouraged. There's no reward for it. There's no designated reward for it. But it's just something that needs company support. We need companies to introduce it on board, or the idea of it, the concept of it, and as I say, encourage it. The thing I would change, one of my greatest concerns at the moment is for cadets. Cadets, there are thousands and thousands of cadets at the moment going through colleges, but many, many hundreds globally are unable to gain their statutory sea time after completing their academic studies. And if it's one thing I could change in that respect, it would be putting cadets on every ship that's sailing. We have over 60,000 ships sailing the globe, and each one I'd like to see putting cadets on board and giving them the opportunity to learn, to be mentored, and to gain their foundation of knowledge that they can build on and become our leaders of tomorrow. Well, that was actually very much my key message, is to put cadets on ships, to encourage our next generation of seafarers to go to sea and to learn, and give them opportunity to learn to lead.